Welcome back. Today we're going to be analyzing text evidence and seeing why we need to, how to evaluate evidence, and to make sure that you are proving your point when you're using that text evidence. Then we are going to practice. We're going to have 3 different practices. So our learning objective is to cite specific examples of text evidence so that we can make sure that we are on the right track. Text evidence involves citing specific examples when you read something and you're pulling specific examples out to show that you understand it and that you're proving your point. And this helps you back up your response, whether it's to a writing prompt, a short answer, or just no matter what you're reading, whether it's school or out of school, you'll have that practice so you can evaluate it and make sure that you're on point. So, to evaluate evidence or the credibility, we want to identify key phrases or key pieces of evidence that support what you're trying to say. And this will be more clear when we are in our practice. We're going to explain how the evidence, so just because we cite evidence, then we have to explain it. We can't just do one or you have to do both parts. So you have to explain, cite, and then explain. All right, so practice 1. Tom always helped his neighbors with their chores, and he never asked for anything in return. He was known throughout the community as the kindest person anyone had ever met. So, what evidence supports that Tom is kind? And so that's our first thing. So what supports it? They're saying that Tom is the kindest person they've ever met. So what supports that? So once we answer that question, then we're going to say, well, how does the evidence support that? So for Tom, if he was helping, Tom always helped his neighbors with their chores and never asked for anything in return. Well, that's very nice. So I would definitely say that supports it. So how does this evidence support the interpretation? It shows that Tom's actions of helping others without expecting anything back demonstrate or show his kindness. And so that's the key. We are going to identify the text evidence and then we're going to explain it. All right, let's do another one. The author describes the protagonist's journey through the dense, dark forest using phrases like oppressive silence and looming shadows to create a sense of fear and unease. All right, so what text evidence supports the mood or the fear and unease? And then we're going to explain how this evidence supports it. So you can pause here if you want to practice and try to figure it out first. All right, the author describes the protagonist's journey through the dense, dark forest using phrases like oppressive silence and looming shadows. So we've got oppressive silence, looming shadows, and also dark, dense forest that really sets a mood there. Like most people are not necessarily afraid of the dark, but they are uncomfortable. Like if you're in pitch black, darkness, you're kind of uncomfortable. If you're in a forest that's completely dark, it kind of gives you this eerie feeling. So that's how it's using those words are creating this sense. And that's how we're using our text evidence to prove that. All right, last one. Go back. During the debate, Maria provided numerous statistics and expert testimonials to back up her argument about the benefits of renewable energy. All right. So this one's a different type of text, right? So what is Maria's argument? Her argument is about the benefits of renewable energy. All right. So how is she proving that? What does she use to prove that? So during the debate, Maria provided numerous statistics and expert testimonials. That is the text evidence. Now, how did she use it? The use of the statistics is an expert testimonials adds credibility and supports her argument, because it's just not what she's saying. She's saying that, okay, this came from something that's reputable, not like a Wikipedia, but like a government document or a research lab, something like that. So it's not just this simple, this is what I think. She's using facts to support it. So she has her facts, that's our text evidence, and then she's using that to support, and that's how she's using the text evidence. All right, if you are in my class, go ahead and start working on your practice.